Ken Obasi, Leslie here. How you doing? It's Sunday, and just chilling in my studio. Going to do a real quick reading from my Osho deck. How you doing out there? Everything all right? Well, it's crazy days, but hey, I mean, we don't have to be crazy. You just do our thing and follow our hearts, and there it is. First card I got here is called conditioning. And unless you drop your personality, you will not find your individuality. Individuality is given by existence. Personality is imposed by the society. In other words, being human. But hey, we're all human. We're called human. But to be human is a process of conditioning and enculturation and things. So I really believe that we're more than human. Is what I'm saying. Personality is a social convention. Society cannot tolerate individuality because individuality will not follow like a sheep. Individuality has the quality of a lion. The lion moves alone. And as you can see, the sheep and the lion. The sheep are always in the crowd, hoping that being in the crowd they will feel cozy, get comfortable, fall into that sameness, that stuff that we know, that we're familiar with, all that. Being in the crowd, one feels more protected, secure. If someone attacks, there is every possibility in a crowd to save yourself, but alone. Only the lion moves alone. And every one of you is born a lion. But the society goes on conditioning you, programming your mind as a sheep. It gives you the personality, a cozy personality, nice, very convenient, very obedient. Society wants slaves, not people who are absolutely dedicated to freedom. Society wants slaves because all the vested interests wants obedience. So be a lion. It's you know what it's about. You know where you're at. And next card is sharing. Beautiful card. As you move above to the fourth center, that is the heart. Your whole life becomes a sharing of love. The third center has created the abundance of love. By reaching to the third center in meditation, you have become so overflowed with love, with compassion. You want to share. It happens at the fourth center, or you could say the fourth dimension. The fourth center is the heart. It's about the heart. That's why even the ordinary world, people think love comes out of the heart, but for them, it's just hearsay. They have heard it. They don't know it because they have never reached to their heart. But the meditator finally reaches to the heart as he's reached to the center of his being. The third center, suddenly an explosion of love and compassion and joy and blissfulness and benediction has arisen in him with such a force that it hits his heart and opens the heart. The heart is just in the middle of all of your 7 centers. 3 centers below, 3 centers above. You have come exactly to the middle, the heart. You know, it is all about the heart. It's not about the brain. Not about all that other stuff. It's not all about that stuff on the outside. It's about that heart that's on the inside. And to be able to reach that, and through meditation, through getting quiet, through finding your center, that is where sharing is created. You know, that's where sharing is created. So, but yeah, you know, it's just I got a piece back there that I'm working on. You know, basically I'm in the mood of doing collage work. You know, so I've been, you know, doing a lot of collage pieces. Some of the pieces I'm redoing. You know, it's a wonderful process. You know, it's just the process of dealing with things organically, experiencing things, the spontaneity of it all. You know, the creative chaos of it all. You know, so our next card is experiencing. And you look around, look into the eyes of a child, or into the eyes of your beloved, your mother, your friend, or just a tree. Have you ever hugged a tree? Hug a tree. And one day you will come to know that it is not only that you have hugged the tree, but the tree also responds. The tree also hugs you. Then for the first time, you will be able to know that the tree is not your form, not just the form. It is not just a certain species the botanists talk about. It is an unknown God. So green in your courtyard, so full of flowers in your courtyard, so close to you, beckoning you, calling you again and again. You're experiencing, and you know, and that's what it's all about. You know, you just hug a tree, just go outside, go to the park, just experience. You know, what it is. You know, what's up? Celebration. You know, life is a moment of celebration to enjoy. Make it fun, celebrate, and then you will enter the temple. The temple is not for the long face. It has never been for them. Look at life. Do you see sadness anywhere? Have you ever seen a tree depressed? Have you seen a bird anxiety ridden? Have you seen an animal neurotic? No, life is like that, not at all. Only man has gone wrong somewhere. He has gone wrong somewhere because he thinks of himself to be very wise, to be very clever. Your cleverness is your disease. Don't be too wise. Always remember to stop. Don't go to the extreme. A little foolishness and a little wisdom is good. And the right combination makes you a Buddha. You know, so, you know, just wear that coat loosely, you know, have some fun. You know, just sometimes just be stupid, whatever, you know. I mean, you know, it's just that it's not about, you know, all the stuff within this matrix and, you know, I got my degree and I'm this and I'm that, you know, and I got this title and that title, you know, and that drives you crazy. That drives you crazy or not, you know. along with politics. Politics. Nobody who can be a good pretender, a good hypocrite, will become your leader politically, will become your priest religiously. All that he needs is hypocrisy. All that he needs is cunningness, being cunning. All that he needs is a facade to hide behind. Your politicians live double lives. Your priests live double lives. One from the front door and the other one from the back door. And the back door life is their real life. The front door smiles are just false. Those faces looking so innocent are just cultivated faces. If you want to see the reality of the politician, you will have to see him from the back door. There he is in his nudity, as he is, and so is the priest. These two kind of cunning people have dominated humanity, and they found out very early on that if you want to dominate humanity, make it weak, make it feel guilty, make it feel unworthy, destroy its dignity, take all the glory away from it, humiliate it. And they have found such subtle ways of humiliation that they don't come in the picture at all. They leave it to you to humiliate yourself, to destroy yourself. They have taught you a kind of slow suicide. A slow suicide. You know, you heard the thing is trying to solve things, the same way over and over again. They kind of call it insanity and whatnot. It's just that, sometimes we forget about our spiritual, our heart, going within to solve some of these problems and whatnot, but we still get out there and be marching and doing the same old thing over and over again, and the same old problems come up over and over again, and I don't know, just think about it. Think about it. It's crazy. Ordinariness. Sometimes it happens that you become one in the same rare moment. Watch the ocean, the tremendous wildness of it, and suddenly you forget your split, your schizophrenia. You relax. Or moving in the Himalayas, seeing the virgin snow on the Himalaya peaks. Suddenly a coolness surrounds you, and you need not be false, because there are no other beings to be false in or to be false to. You fall together, or listening to music, beautiful music, you fall together. Whatever and whatsoever situation, you become one. A peace, happiness, bliss surrounds you, arises in you. You feel fulfilled. There's no need to wait for these moments. These moments can become your natural life. These extraordinary moments can become ordinary moments. That is the whole effect of Zen. You can live in an extraordinary life, in a very ordinary life, cutting wood, chopping wood, carrying water from the well. You can be tremendously at ease with yourself, cleaning the floor, cooking food, washing the dishes. You can be perfectly at ease, because the whole question is of you doing your action totally, enjoying, delighting in it. Ordinariness. It's just that, those things that around you, it's just that it's like art. I've been doing art for a while. So I mean, some people just don't do certain things because they get bored. You know, uh, it's just that they get and sometimes I get bored, but then maybe I get started and then something inside me, some kind of energy or something, propels me to go ahead and all of a sudden do a piece and put a piece on and do something and put a color on or whatever, and then I'm inspired again. It's just, it's just, you have just to find the energy and the love in the ordinary, and you make the ordinary extraordinary. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. We are the world. Yeah, we are the world. When thousands and thousands of people around the earth are celebrating, singing, dancing, ecstatic, drunk with divine, there's no possibility of global suicide. With such festivity and with such laughter, with such sanity and health, with such naturalness and spontaneity, how can there be a war? How can there be a war? Life is given to you to create, to rejoice, to celebrate. When you cry and weep, when you are miserable, when you are alone, when you celebrate, the whole existence precipitates with you. Only in celebration do we meet the ultimate, the eternal. Only in celebration do we go beyond the circle of birth and death. Celebrate. Just find that party inside you. Level up. Have a good time. I mean, just if it's about just celebrating, just celebrating, getting up in the morning or whatever, or celebrating, those who have gone before you, like your ancestors, and, giving homage to your ancestors, calling out the names or whatnot, celebrating the fact that you have all you want, being thankful, for being grateful, graciousness, all of that, so it's just basically I just wanted to talk about a few things that were on my mind, and talk about the true way that I feel within myself in order to